flat earthers and letting go of beliefs about what we know or we think we know. So this was a really interesting one for me to ponder and look at the situation, because as soon as it came into my world that there was a group of people that believed that we lived on a flat earth, and my mind went to, hey, I learned in college algebra that we need vectors to deal with the math to deal with the curvature of the earth. So I thought, oh, that's just another ridiculous belief. So I looked into it to see kind of what's going on. What are they talking about? And so they have their ideas of the flat earth, and then they try to prove they're correct. But what I started to notice was the virulence of the opposing side that needed to prove them wrong, that needed to know that they had the knowledge, and we need to know here and now that if we want to get from here to there, we need to have this concretely down. And so I noticed that their greatest thing was just to make fun of people, put them down, put down the whole idea, just loving the fact that all their experiments failed and blah, blah, blah. And it got me thinking that there was irony in that, because they so badly wanted to squash that belief that they made it into a big thing. And I realized that I wouldn't have probably even heard of flat earth had the opposing side not taken a stance against this knowledge or knowledge. And that got me thinking that this happens in our world, that we so badly want to cling to ideas. And then when other ideas come out, like it's actually the opposing side that makes it a thing. And it's like, it gives you relief that you realize that you can, when you can just allow people to have their beliefs. And then, just imagine there's 5 people that thought of flat earth, and then there was no opposing side. Flat earth would be those 5 guys sitting there thinking there's a flat earth. And so look at the irony in that process of demanding that our world be exactly the way that we think it should be. And realize that. Start applying this to politics. Would some of these politicians even be in power had people just realized, hey, if I don't give them attention, they won't be a thing? So it's this idea of starting to let go of knowledge that we think that we know about the world, and just realize that we don't have to constantly be in a state of proving ourselves and what we think and know to be right. And so it's the idea of letting go of knowing, this knowing that we have, unless it's your job. If you're an airline pilot and you need to know it's a sphere, well, then that's a good thing to know. But if it doesn't matter, just let it go. They can have their thing, and I can let them have their thing, and I can be just fine with it. And so, but it comes back down into the personal, to realize that we're walking with all of these beliefs that we think we know. And it's like, can we expand our mind and start letting go of some of those no's? Can we stand on the edge of no ledge and toss some of that knowledge out the door? And that would open up pathways for new ideas, new beliefs, the idea of elsewhere, that there are better answers, but maybe by insisting that we know exactly the way everything is supposed to be is really the problem.